Hey guys, and welcome back to the channel. So this is going to be a rather somber video. Reports indicate that a crew member has tragically lost their life on the set of the upcoming Wonder Man project, and it looks like Disney or Marvel is under investigation as to the causes of this accident. So this article comes to us from Comic Flick News. We're going to go down and have a read, and we're going to see what's happened in regard to this unfortunate accident. So, Marvel faces inquiry over fatal incident on the Wonder Man production. So, on Tuesday at Radford Studios, tragedy struck as a crew member working on Marvel's Wonder Man met with a fatal accident. The incident in which a rigger fell from the rafters. So, a rigger, for those of you who may not know, a rigger is someone who, when production is starting up, someone who potentially, they rig up props, or they put up lights, or, they kind of rig different parts of the set. It could be pretty much anything that needs to be on the set. As I say, it could be lights, it could be props, it could be anything. And yeah, that's what a rigger does. So the incident in which a rigger fell from the rafters occurred off camera, away from the filming process. Marvel Studios, alongside the California Division of Occupational Safety and Health, has launched a thorough investigation into the circumstances surrounding the heartbreaking event. So it occurred off camera, away from filming. I don't believe that Wonder Man has actually started production yet. So it looks like they were just getting ready to, start shooting next month. And he was potentially up in the rafters. It says here the rigger fell from the rafters. The rafters is like the highest part of the production set. Where they kind of rig up the lights and stuff like that above, the actual set. And it looks like, maybe there was no safety harness in place, or something broke, or the rafters gave way, or something just happened. And unfortunately, the crew member lost his life, which is a shame. It's sad to hear that anybody lost their life in any kind of work or industry. And let's see if we can read on and see if we can clear up what actually happened. So, in a statement expressing condolences to the victims' family and friends, Marvel Studio affirmed its commitment to supporting the ongoing investigation. Additionally, the International Alliance of Theatrical Stage Employees, Moving Picture Technicians, Artists, and Allied Crafts of United States, that's quite a mouthful, its territories and Canada, the IATSE, the union representing the worker, has acknowledged the tragedy and offered its remarks. So IATSE, yeah, it basically covers, crew members who work on sets. It's like a big union type thing. And moving picture technicians, artists, crafters, stage employees. So pretty much it's a big group that covers, all of the crew working behind the camera on, these big movie productions. So we have a Twitter post here from IATSE. Safety on set is our highest priority, and we will assist Cal OSHA in their investigation in any way we can. If you feel unsafe on set for any reason, members can call IATSE Safety Hotline. So there is a hotline here. If you're a crew member and you're working on a set in the States, if you're on any kind of movie set or, TV show set, and you feel that, maybe the production's not going, there's not safety guidelines in place, or you feel that you're at risk, there's a hotline here that you can call. And I'm sure IATSE will get involved and help you to some degree. So just bear that in mind if you are a crew member working on any kind of productions. So IATSE statement on the fatal accident at Radford Studio Center in Studio City. Everyone in the IATSE family is shocked and deeply saddened by this tragic loss. We are working to support our member's family and his fellow members and colleagues. So, The Hollywood Reporter has reported that the California Division of Occupational Safety and Health is actively involved in the investigation, highlighting the gravity of the situation and the industry's dedication to ensuring safety on film sets. Yeah, I mean, this just goes to show us, when was it, last year or the year before, we had that incident on the movie Rust with Alec Baldwin, where a real live round was put into a gun. And, they're supposed to use blanks on set, to replicate real firearms. But a real bullet made its way into a gun. And Alec Baldwin unfortunately shot the cinematographer and with a live round. And that accident happened. I'm not comparing these two by any means, because one seems to be more accidental, falling off the rafters on Wonder Man. And then there's another one which is kind of malfeasance of having a live round in a gun on set. So there's kind of two different scenarios. But it just goes to show that working on a movie set is very, very dangerous. There's lots of big equipment moving around. You have cars, you have lights, you have loads of people, big camera rigs, all kinds of crazy stuff. and it's ripe for accidents to happen. And it's quite shocking that we don't hear more accidents coming out of big Hollywood productions. When it happens, it's deeply saddening to hear that someone's lost their life making a series or a movie. But they're getting the support from IARTC, the group that they were involved with. And let's hope the investigation can kind of settle the circumstances as to how this happened. And let's hope that, more safety regulations can help to prevent the accident happening in the future to anybody else. So we have a quote here. Everyone in the International Alliance family is shocked and deeply saddened by this tragic loss. We are working to support our member's family and his fellow members and colleagues, said IATSE President Matthew D. Loeb. Safety on set is our highest priority, and we will assist Cal OSHA in their investigation. So this is basically just the same quote as what we read in the Twitter post above. If you feel unsafe on set for any reason, you can call this hotline. So there's a good number there to call if you feel unsafe on any set. So with that down, that's kind of all we have to go on at the moment with this kind of tragedy on set of Wonder Man. It doesn't seem that there's any conclusive kind of proof as to how the accident happened, but it looks like the ongoing investigation. So in the coming days or weeks, we may get an update and we may get a conclusion to the investigation that kind of gives us more information on how this accident happened. But for now, we're going to transition onto the Wonder Man movie synopsis, and we're going to read a little bit kind of into what's going on with the actual series itself. I accidentally put Wonder Man movie when it should be a series, so that's my mistake. I should have put series here. But so the upcoming Disney Plus series, Wonder Man, part of Marvel's expanding MCU, is currently in development with Yahya Abdul-Mateen II. For those of you who don't know this actor, Yahya Abdul-Mateen II, he actually played Black Manta in the Aquaman movies. He's a really good actor. I don't think he's like an A-list celebrity at the moment, but yeah, that's probably his most prominent role as of late, playing Black Manta in Aquaman. So, set to portray the titular character, Simon Williams. Described as a stuntman turned superhero, Abdul-Mateen II's portrayal promises to bring depth and excitement to the character's journey. I'm excited to see what he does with this. I have to be honest with you guys, I've never read any comics to do with Wonder Man. I know nothing about the character. I've had no exposure to this character whatsoever. So I'd be interested in a Wonder Man project. I'd be completely new to it. I have no idea about his origins. I don't know anything about him whatsoever. But additionally, the series is set to offer a unique twist on the superhero genre, with Abdul-Mateen II also portraying Simon Williams as a failed actor in a comedic and satirical exploration of Hollywood. That sounds quite fun. The dual portrayal hints at a multifaceted and entertainment narrative that will blend humor and superhero action. A satirical exploration of Hollywood. That sounds quite good. Kind of making fun of Hollywood and then kind of being a superhero at the same time. I think that's kind of fun. I kind of like that. So, adding to the star-studded cast, Ben Kingsley is slated to reprise his role as Trevor Slattery. Known from the Iron Man movies and Shang-Chi, Kingsley's character, another failed actor grappling with drug addictions and legal issues, is speculated to have connections to Simon Williams, further intertwining their stories within the MCU. Yeah, that, what's his name? That Trevor Slattery. When he was going to be the Mandarin in Iron Man, in building up to the there was like those promo videos that came out of him being like a leader of a terrorist organization, and then it turns out he was just an actor. Like, that was the most bizarre twist in an Iron Man film. So furthermore, Demetrius Gross, I think that's how you say it, joins the cast as Simon's brother, Eric Williams, also known as Grim Reaper. Okay, Grim Reaper, interesting. Positioning him as a compelling antagonist for the series. So we have the Grim Reaper. Is that the actual Grim Reaper that we think of? As in the skeleton with the big hood and the kind of scythe? Is that the actual Grim Reaper, or is it just a nickname? So, despite the excitement surrounding the project, no official release date has been announced yet. However, eager fans can anticipate the series, which has been filming in downtown Los Angeles, to deliver an exhilarating and unique addition to the Marvel Cinematic Universe. And we do have some behind-the-scenes images that did come out on Twitter, I believe. And I'll post them up here so we can have a quick look. And yeah, so here's some of the images here of the kind of the shooting. We don't really get to see a lot. It's just kind of the outside of a building. But it's kind of that tangibilization that the actual project is being shot as we talk about it right now, which is kind of cool. But yeah, so going back to the kind of the main crux of this article, the fact that somebody's lost their life making this series is absolutely, you know, it's a tragedy to hear anybody losing their life for any reason, obviously. But you know, just how this accident happened is you know, we're going to have to wait to see the conclusion of the investigation, as I say. And hopefully in the coming days or weeks, we can understand a bit more about this situation and how it occurred, so it can stop people in the future having the same accident. Because, you know, we don't want the same thing to happen to other people. But guys, jump into the comment section. Let me know what you think about this. You know, your thoughts, comments, and opinions on, you know, this kind of tragic accident. I'd love to hear what you have to say about it. And on a kind of lighter note, are you interested in watching the Wonder Man series, or is it something that you don't really care about all that much? Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you